Samuel.
Super Eagles. What's your assessment? Super Eagles. Well, this Rome is not a good team, but I think we didn't play to win. You understand? But still, we qualified. I guess that was why they didn't make like we all expected. But that's bad because every time you lose, they will count against you. Because they say when I jumped against Rwanda, they also shoot time and all that. So Rwanda was a good one. The loss has resulted in calling for foreign coach again. They also subscribe to that. What foreign coach? Where you going to do? Foreign coach they do. But I'm not any foreign coach. What do with our people? I don't know what we have here. We have to do with these players. So I don't think foreign coach. You have to put it in the Bible again. What? You have to put it in the Bible again. What do you know? Don't worry. Let's wait and see what this change will be now. Because we have new administrators and now they will discuss and see who is next coach. The government has a job already, so you know, he should go back to his position as a technical advisor. That's it. That's supposed to be. They cannot hold two positions now. Let him decide on what to do. Thank you, sir.
All right, guys, that's the voice of the ex-Super Eagles coach, Samson Siasia Says No. We were fortunate to be with him yesterday.
Yes,
and
it was.
he talked a lot of things.
It was fun. It was fun being with legends of the game, and I think the whole atmosphere. We felt their presence yesterday. Wow! But this football today, body, today body, see control.
I swear.
It was lovely. It was lovely. I think they all came out for the new chairman of the sports commission, sports commission, Alhaji Diko, and I think it shows one thing. It shows that they are supporting him, and they believe that he can take the sports to another level in Nigeria. Because under the last government, we saw hell as regards to sports in Nigeria. And I think, but judging by what he said about the coaching issue, I think he has his own opinion as regards to that. Because a lot of us feel like only a foreign coach would do us good right now. But Samson's view is not a bad idea at all. But there's one thing I agree with him. Austin Eguaveon should return back to his technical capacity first. And then if he's going to be a foreign coach or a local coach, because for me, I just want a coach as a stand. Because I'm looking at time frame. And judging by what he said, his reason for not getting a foreign coach will be also tied to that time. Because for a foreign coach to come in now and try to do magic might take this thing. But I'm not saying it can't be done, but it would take a coach that knows his onions for him to work under pressure and with this time frame that we have on ground. AY, do you see it from my angle or?
No, I think let me just reflect on what Samson said. I feel like it makes a lot of sense, because if you are bringing a foreign coach and then you have coaches in your own country, it's an indictment on their own capability and capacity. So, and that's why that's why that means you are telling them they don't know what they are doing. It makes sense. So I expect him to say local coach. I expect him to say we have to stick with our home based coach, like I would have loved to call them. So it makes a lot of sense when he says, okay, he's rooting out. Let's rule out the idea of foreign coaches. But we've tried both foreign coach and home based coach, and then I think so far so good. The metrics has been when we try foreign coach and he's not working, we resort back to the home base. When we try the home base, then we resort back to the foreign coach. So, but in a situation where we don't have time, and then we don't have time, I think it makes a lot of sense if they make decisions fast, whether it is foreign or local or home based coach. What I felt like Siasia was trying to
fit himself
to, which is not a problem.
And a lot of Nigerians share that view.
Yes, if you are going for,
personally, I want him.
He has been in the circle, and he knows his onions. Like the last time assuming I met him yesterday, I probably asked him one or two questions. It was the last time it was Shegun Eguaveon advising him not to pick up the job, which was an advice from a father and also an ex-international, which is something that we are supposed to even look into, because he was saying the system is fucked up, which is true now, because they were saying NFF is always looking for a home-based coach that they will use to sacrifice. That was like sacrificial lamb when things have gone out. Okay, now it will shock you. God forbid if Nigeria does not qualify for the World Cup. what will happen to the foreign coach? Oh, have we not talked about that? What will happen? So eventually they might probably they'll probably strike out that contract, and then they will start looking for home based coach that will probably look to be a sacrificial lamb, and that is what they do. We've seen how many times they've called Keshi to come and probably take them out of mess, and they've always done that.
Amadu Shaibu
with them. So I feel like he has a point to bro. He has a point. He made a lot of sense. If he's saying, let's rule out. We have coaches. We are coaches ourselves. The same badge, the same experience that those coaches have is what we have. The same badges that those coaches carry is what we carry. You understand? But the truth is, a prophet does not have value in his own country. That's the truth.
Wow. I think I understand. I'm going with AY on this one.
It makes a lot of sense.
But we didn't only talk to Samson Siasia. We talked to the NFF chairman himself also.
Yeah, you should give us direct information.
Before we go, let's watch the NFF chairman.
Patients are going to be there, and by the grace of God, I know Nigerians will see the importance of changing the structure from sports ministry to sports commission, because once the commission is fully constituted, you will see a lot of ideas coming up from a lot of technocrats that are going to be in the field of making sure that at least we do the right thing as far as sports is concerned. Nigerians are congratulating the first and foremost for qualifying for AFCON. But on the other hand, they are asking, what is going on? Will it be a Guamo? Will it be a foreign coach? Who will take Super Eagles through the last phase of the qualification? We're not about that. We're talking about the issue of the fun we are celebrating here. We're here for a particular issue. We're celebrating the chairman of Sports Commission, and that's why all of us are here, and that's why all sports loving people are here. So when we come to do a general interview on football, then we can discuss about that. Yes, I am. But I'm here for celebrating one of us who happens to be the chairman of the Sports Commission by the grace of God and by the approval and the mandate given to him by the president of this country. And we were all happy, and that's why you see all of us here. And we're here to celebrate him. So the question of football can come when we are doing things that concerns football. So I'm ready to answer you when at the right time. No, he's the chairman of the commission. We need to discuss about how this event will take place today. Honestly, you cannot see me here, and any event of football cannot take place to celebrate anybody in government without the president of NFF being part of it. And so I have to be there to see how we can discuss what this event will happen, how this event will take place, and the people will expect to be here, and how do we need to make it a very good, memorable occasion. And you see everybody is happy. That's what I have.
All right, AY.
Yes, the man that the decision lies in his hand has spoken. So if they are the ones that will decide whether they are going with the foreign or an home base. But I know NFF well. I've told you, they have the plans striked out already. They have his plans striked out already. It is a foreign coach. It is a foreign coach. This one they are saying they will resort back to the office. Yes, the office is where
He doesn't want to go straight for it. He doesn't want to
yes,
tell us whether it's
which is professional.
yeah.
So I think they will eventually resort, because let's not lie to ourselves. That's where they can get their own cut of whatever.
But anyway, on all these things, there's one thing I'm looking at is the fact that all of them agree on one thing: the new commission is going to help improve the game. That is what this guy is stressing on, Musa Gusau. And even Samson Siasia made mention of that with the new administration on board, that we're going to see a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, definitely, because it does not look like the usual politicking.
Yes,
like we used to have politicians around. Now this is like somebody that knows the game, that loves the game, and then now he does not have to go to the president to have those round cabinet meetings that you see ministers do, and then eventually so much distraction. This is like a commission now that can actually source for funds, that can actually market itself to get funds, and then look at ways to actually improve the game. It is all about stakeholders. You understand? So I feel like it is better. You understand? It is better that we have stakeholders, people that are involved in the game, to actually decide the game, compared to when we had farmers, you understand, and then they call themselves minister of the sport, and then there's nothing to write them about. Yeah. So I think the sports commission actually makes sense for us.
Yeah, it makes sense.
We feel that a lot is going to change.
Yes, a lot. I know.
I'm certain at this point. When I saw Shehu Diko yesterday,
is that you have a lot of confidence in people. And when it
I,
goes, when it goes the other way, we
I,
restore
have,
back to.
I have confidence in Ateta, and I won my game
No,
yesterday.
it's not
So
about that.
don't
You
do
only
that.
have confidence in.
I think we're talking about the Super Eagles here.
I I love Arsenal before
If
Super
you have
Eagles.
See,
no, no,
you
see,
have Arsenal.
uh,
You had the same confidence in Finidi.
No,
You
see,
had the same confidence
don't do
with the
that.
CAF. The same confidence
yeah,
with
with
the
Ballon d'Or,
FIFA,
with
with
Ballon d'Or.
Ballon d'Or, and now you're having the same confidence with Shea Diko.
Yeah, if you were there yesterday, so you clearly saw the love. And when a lot of people say positive things about someone, you get to see it. Saw the people that were present. Brown Ide was there, Onazi was there, Mutu Adepoju was there, Victor Ikpeba. These guys are guys that whether we like it or not have a say
Mm.
in footballing this thing. And they all share to the school of thought that man, Shea Udiku is going to bring light to this thing. And so it means we should also have faith in this man. Because tell me, you know what he did at the LMC when he was the chairman. We saw what he did in the local league now. So I think Shea Udiku's presence might not be felt instantly, but I'm certain that it will be felt. And the good thing is that some sports might suffer it and football will enjoy it most because he loves football more than other sports that I've noticed. So I believe we're going to see more things happening in our football. The cases of where this sector of the teams don't have coach, the female team, this that, all that will be sorted in a short period of time. So
Yeah,
I'm certain.
they've told you that.
I see. I
No, you met with them
Ogojuku
yesterday, so I feel like
they believe people.
so that's that's what we want to see.
And then
and I'm certain that that's what will happen.
Yes, now me, I want us to be at the World Cup. That's the bottom line.
the thing is that we don't want other department of sports to suffer.
Yeah,
It
and
has to, it
yeah,
has
I
to
think
play
yeah,
tangible
exactly.
around
Because
I'm just being
everything.
it's
sincere.
not all about
It's
football
not
alone.
about
I'm just being
football.
sincere.
Yeah.
I'm just being sincere.
Mm.
If you look at someone, you should tell who is going to. Well, every parent have to some extent a child that they favor more. Most likely the last child or the first child. So I'm just saying football is the first child in this case. We're going to see breath of fresh air in football. And mind you, football has more this thing, especially in Nigeria, than other sports. So there's more benefits from football. So let's be sincere with
I
ourselves.
think the basketball lovers out there won't agree with you. You're still
In
saying
Nigeria
everyone
right now,
saying
there's
football.
nobody that will argue
Okay.
that football is not doing, it's not thriving more.
It's just because the infrastructure that are put in place does not
We're
favor
all
our sport.
saying the same
That is
thing.
where the sport commission is supposed to come to play. It is not. They are not just sport commission to oversee over football alone.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm
Especially
saying?
across other
If it's just one sided, then it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I know you get my point. So
No, I'm not
good.
saying I didn't get your point. But what I'm saying is, if it's all about football alone, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I
You have
understand
other.
you. I
It's
understand
the
you.
sport commission.
I understand you.
Well, are you saying people that are talented in basketball should
The
consider
most
playing
important thing
football
is to
because you have
get
a
us
sport
coaches,
commissioner?
get us improvement in the game. That's what matters to us.
Thank you so much, AY and Ogojuku.
Thank you, my
We want to say
brother.
congratulations to Shea for the new appointment.
Mm.
We hope that a lot is going to change, not only in the football sector, but across every department of the sport. Like we heard from Samson Siasia and Gusau yesterday. Let's see if we're going to get a foreign coach or restored back to a home-based coach. Now that's our time. Don't forget to always like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let's know what you feel in the comment section. We'll see you again next time. Thank you.